Deep state murder might be coming to the awareness of the masses in Sweden. Recently, an independent Swedish investigative journalist named Bechir Rabani died at the age of 33. A week prior to his death, he made a documentary on the Swedish media profile Robert Aschberg. Robert Aschberg is the grandson of Olof Aschberg, who was a Swedish banker and a businessman and a sympathizer of the Bolshevik Revolution. He made a fortune by taking the gold stolen by the Bolsheviks and selling it on the Swedish and European market. In this, he helped the Bolsheviks avoid the international boycott of the stolen gold, which came primarily from Russian churches. For this, Olof Aschberg gained much effect and was granted a concession to start the first international Soviet bank in 1922, named Roskombank. His grandson, Robert Aschberg, was thus born a millionaire, and one doesn't have to be a genius to realize that if one grandfather was the right hand of Vladimir Lenin, then you were born with powerful contacts. Robert Aschberg was also a supporter of Mao Zedong, a Maoist in other words, and in that keeping the tradition alive of supporting extreme left politics. Although he left that belief system in the late 1970s, eventually being a journalist with the right connections, he became a media profile in the Swedish landscape. Back to Bechir Rabani, who had just released a documentary about Robert Aschberg, was found dead in what has officially been stated as a heart attack. We all know young people can suddenly die, footballers die on the field and so on. So being physically fit doesn't mean one's heart is in the best shape, and hidden medical conditions might be there. However, deep state murders are a well-practiced thing. Watch this short clip from 1975.
Also, I had to find, one time they wanted me to find out if there was such a thing as a poison that was undetectable, especially one that seemed to mimic a heart attack, that would kill someone, but it would appear that they had a heart attack. I did find such a thing.
Does this pistol fire the dart?
Yes, it does, Mr. Chairman, and a special one was developed which potentially would be able to enter the target without perception.
The poison was frozen into some sort of dart, and then it was shot at very high speed into the person, so when it reached the person it would melt inside them, and the only thing would be like one little tiny red dot on their body, which was hard to detect. There wouldn't be a needle left or anything like that in the person.
But also the toxin itself would not appear in the autopsy?
Yes, so that there was no way of perceiving that the target was hit.
With this video, I wanted to shortly inform you that things have been stirred up in the Swedish awareness. This might be a coincidence, of course, where a tragic early death came, or it could be the first chapter of something that forever changes. Robert Aschberg is obviously a journalist with an agenda, and the suspicious manner of this situation is obvious. In the spirit of Voltaire, let's repeat that to learn who rules over you, simply find out who you are not allowed to criticize. In any case, be aware of when people die and keep in mind natural causes of death can easily be caused by whoever wants that specific person gone. Take care and all the best.